purposely invite the rock and roll element into our community?
Well, what's wrong with a little entertainment?
Entertainment is fine, but this... we have lots of big acts that come through here. Ice Capades, Tiny Toons, Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones.
This is Joe Butts, and you're listening to Dr. Bones.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live for Music Saturday with my permanent co-hosts and friends, Catherine and Nolan from Mad Andersons. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Thank you very much.
A little bit of a delay there. So tonight, guys, before we get started here, since obviously the promo was done by Lord Numb, and I had the opportunity to interview him this past Friday, pardon me. But a really good time, a very, very interesting guy, and a lot more things made sense. I wanted to explain them a little bit. And the one thing I want to talk about first is, very briefly, is the song The Ghost of Divers, where he mentioned that he and his wife had gone to Egypt, and there was a snorkeling place because they're snorkelers, that there was a cave, an underground cave that unfortunately a lot of people had gotten trapped in and unfortunately passed away. But it made a lot more sense, and when I listened to the song again after that, I was like, wow, the song is a lot more creepy than I thought.
Yeah, I listened to that interview. It was a great interview. You did a great job, and he was really a fascinating person. And yeah, I heard that story. I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, exactly, because I told him, he's like, wow, I was like, well, that makes a lot more sense, a lot more creepy. And a thing that I thought was the coolest thing in the world was when I said, well, the first time that really kind of creeped me out like that was the Black Sabbath song, Black Sabbath. And I said, well, I was kind of walking in the rain. I was like, I don't know, like 14, maybe a little bit older than that, and it kind of creeped me out looking around. And I said, you know what, ironically, he says, well, when he was 15, living in this flat with his parents, he was listening to that song, and the same room his parents were in, and there's this part of the song kind of closer to the end where it says, oh no, please God, help me. And then he shouted out loud, and his mother came right over, ripped the earphones off his head because she thought he was dying.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, and it was really good story. It's like, and that's like really kind of made my days. Like, well, like, what are the chances that the same song both kind of freaked us out in some sort of form or another, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
So, a very interesting guy, and the one thing he did agree to do, and I already sent him an email to thank him for this, but he is going to make an intro for our Music Saturday show, including myself and you guys, which is going to be amazing. So, probably about a month or so we'll have it, because his new job is very demanding, so he's going to take a bit of time to do it. But we'll have that very, very soon, and I'm looking very forward to that.
I am too. That's awesome, and that's so cool of him to do that.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
And he's such a great guy too. And when he told me, he's like, "No, I really like doing that." I was like, "Well, that's amazing! Like, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for that."
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So the first song we're gonna get into tonight, just to skip over that, is we're gonna get to a band that I haven't really mentioned for a long time, and they were out a while ago, and the Short and Skinny is asked for an interview. They said, well, no, we'll do an interview, and that's fine, no problem. And then they had the one album, and then they did a cover album, but I haven't heard them for a while. But regardless of that, these guys are a really cool band out of the U.S. The band's called Little Hurricane, and we're gonna get to a song called Crocodile Tears. This song is really cool, so dig this one.
I'll blow you a kiss from across the room.
I'll let it miss so you don't assume.
Please tell me that you want me, you need me.
Doesn't matter if you don't believe me.
I have no one to call me baby.
It sure is sad no one calls you lately.
I try to run, but I don't know how to get there.
Keep on running, you're going nowhere. And you feel the sunrise will dry your eyes with crocodile tears.
I just need a man who will stay.
You can save it for a rainy day. Yeah.
Won't you help me get my life on track?
I'd oblige, but you stabbed me in the back.
Ride with me, I'm headed south.
I can't believe a single word from your mouth.
You and me are like biscuits and gravy.
Now I know that you're crazy. And you feel the sunrise will dry your eyes with crocodile tears. Yeah. I can't believe a word you say. You can save it for a rainy day. Heard you say not once but twice. I wanna take your own advice.
Right on. That was a Little Hurricane with Crocodile Tears. Now, I haven't played this in a long, long time, and they're a great band. And this is off their album Homewrecker. The song is called Crocodile Tears. This song very trippy, very good harmonization with the female male vocals, and it went very well. And I really enjoyed the song.
I really liked it too. This is the first time I think I've heard this band. What a great sound they have! And I was listening to it through the headphones, and I really like the way they separated the vocals, the way they pan them through the headphones. It's just awesome. It sounds like a dialogue going back and forth between the two. It was really well done.
You know, and that was a fun part about the song, and that's one thing that kind of drew me into it right away. It's just the fact that they were able to do that, and you know, just one of the first lines. Oh, I believe because from across the room, I didn't catch it because I didn't want to assume. You know, and that's such a great line because it's one of those things. It's kind of the the we'll call it seduction and banter between male and female kind of trying to hook up, right? So
Right. Yeah, it was really effective.
I really enjoy that song. Next up, been kind of going back and forth of what I was gonna do with it, which I was gonna go to next because like I got a lot of good tunes tonight. But the one I'm gonna go with is a new one by Jupiter and Velvet, and this is the newest one. This one's called "Don't You Ever Stop." So dig this one.
Hey, soul sister, you turned me to a blister. Now I'm ready to pop. 'Cause I love your moves. I love the way you rock. Oh yeah. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop. Lady Godiva, you're my love messiah. Liberate me from my box. 'Cause I love your moves. I love the way you rock. Oh yeah. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop. How could anything else ever feel so fine? Oh yeah. Now all my life seems a night next to your light. Oh yeah. When the sun shines in your eyes, no need to ask why. I love you like a foot loves a sock. 'Cause I love your moves. I love the way you rock. Oh yeah. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop. How could anything else ever feel so fine? Oh yeah. Now all my life seems a night next to your light. Oh yeah. The stars are clear, the sky is gold. We are neither young nor old. You are me and I am you. And love makes every moment new and I. I love your moves. I love the way you rock. Oh yeah. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop. No matter what you do, don't you ever stop.
Right on. That was the newest one by Jupiter and Velvet called "Don't You Ever Stop," and he's been very, very good to me in the past little while with his new stuff and kind of saying no, like play the song if you want, if you like it, and like no problem if you don't. But I like all the songs, so he's kind of got the classy kind of 60s, 70s kind of throwback with a little kind of what's what I'm looking for? A little kind of like a trip out feel to it, but no, very melodic. But he's got that kind of very distinctive vocals.
Yeah, I definitely hear the 60s. We listened to this earlier, and I said it sort of has a 60s lyrical quality to it with a bit of an 80s treatment on it. I really like how it opens up on the chorus and just everything kind of starts to blossom there. That was really cool.
It's very impressive that he's recorded that all himself. That's a lot of hard work, and he did an excellent job. It sounds like a full band.
You know what? And on that note, we're just gonna jump back for a second to Lord Numb because we were talking about that when I interviewed him the other day, saying he does a band, he's got a band with him do it live, but so that's why he's